Yo, what's up guys, I'm the Fire King, and today I have our PWC Season 6 Week Number 4 matchup, and we're going up against a good buddy of mine. He goes by the name of Justin. He is coach of the Farmville F.Floatzels. I hope I'm saying that right. And we're both in the same division, and we've both kind of been struggling in the beginning of the season, because I'm in 4th place in our division with a 1-2 record and a +1 differential. He's currently in last place in our division with a 0-3 record with a -8 differential. And, he won the PWC D League Season 1, so that's why he made his way up here to the main league in Season 6. But he's had a rough start, as have we. We don't want to give him his first win. We want to keep winning. Like I said, we're in 4th place in our division. The top 3 from each division make playoffs. So we got to start picking up these W's. And I will have a transaction video, a transaction/trade upload, because I made a trade and I made another free agent pickup. So I'll make that video soon. But let's talk about this team really quick. I got a Thunderous with like 4 attacks with E-Belt, T-Bolt, Dark Pulse, Incinerate, and I had Superpower also. Manaphy, physically defensive with leftovers with Skull, Ice Beam, Energy Ball, and Reflect. Like I said, it's physically defensive to handle the Mammo a little bit. And then Mega Latios over here with Dragon Pulse Psychic, Hidden Power Fire, and Calm Mind. Crocodile, physically offensive Crocodile with holding the Lumberry, EQ, Knockoff, Crunch, Superpower. Darmanitan making his debut, Kevin Owens Darmanitan. Scarf with Flare Blitz, EQ, Superpower, U-Turn. Registeel, specially defensive with Seismic Toss, Earthquake, Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. I don't have a fighting top in my team, so I knew Chansey was going to be a big hassle. And Justin brought Arcanine, Chansey, Magearna, Mega Latias, Shaman, and Mammo. And like I said, Scarf Darm, so I'm just going to leave with my Scarf Darmanitan as he leads off with his Mammo. I predicted a switch, so I went for Superpower. I thought he would probably go into Arcanine. So I went for Superpower, does a good amount to him. He goes for Knockoff, knocks out my choice Scarf. Right here goes for another Knockoff, knocking me off and killing me. So he shows right here that he is Scarfed. So I go into Manaphy, physically defensive Manaphy. I'm just going to go for Scold, because that Mamoswine's a big threat. When I could kind of work around it, because I know he's locked into a move, I go for Scold and his Shaman switching. And I switch out, going to Registeel, I eat up this hit. And here I'm just going to go for Rocks, because unless his Latias is carrying the Fog, those Rocks are there to stay. He switches in Arcanine on my Rocks. And I'm now at 100% of HP. I'm going to switch out. I don't want to take a Flare Blitz or a Willow. I go on to Manaphy. And I eat up that Flare Blitz. And I'm just going to shoot off another Skull. If he stays in, he's going to be dead. If he switches out, I could fish for a Skull Burn. He goes into Chansey. I go for a Skull. 9% to him, does nothing. He eats it up. No Skull Burn. I'm going to switch out into my Registeel, just so I could get off a Toxic on him and put him on a timer as he puts up his own Rocks. So now these Rocks are here to stay. He set up his Rocks. I went for a Toxic. He puts up a Wish. And he goes on to Arcanine. I know he had a Natural Cure, but I didn't want him to stay in there. He's going to pass off that Wish into Arcanine. Arcanine is now at 100% of HP. And I'm going to switch out here into my Crook, getting that Intimidate drop as he goes for a Flare Blitz. And that right there did 73% to me. And after the Intimidate, it did 73% to me, and he got the burn. But luckily, I had my Lumberry to eat up, that way it wouldn't be burned. So with him doing that much to me after an Intimidate drop, my calcs tell me this thing is Choice Banded. And like I said, I want to stay in here because Crook could still come in and get an Intimidate off late game or something on the Arcanine or the Mammo. Here he switches out too into the Shaman as I click Skull again, if I'm not mistaken. Because we both doubled, sorry. So here I don't want to take a Seed Flare, so now I'm going to go into my Latios. On the Seed Flare, he does 22% to me and he gets the special defense drop. This sucks, but here I'm just going to go for a Psychic to get as much damage as I can on this Shaman. He goes for a Toxic here, and I'm just going to shoot off another Psychic. As he switches out, I believe, into the Chansey. Yep, there goes a Chansey. I go for a Psychic. This thing eats up my hit. It does 24%, and that was a crit. I take poison damage. I gotta switch out. I believe I go into my Crook here. I'm at 15% now. get that Intimidate drop, which is pretty much useless at this point against Chansey. He went for a Wish, and I went for Superpower, knocking out the Chansey. Now no more passing wishes, that thing's annoying. Here he goes on to Shaman. I'm going to switch out, and I go on to Mega Latios. Pretty much just trying to, not sack it, but trying to get as much damage as I can off on this Shaman. And here he switches out as I go for Psychic, if I'm not mistaken. I go for the Psychic there. Does 24% to the Magearna. I was going to click Hidden Power Fire, which I am carrying. I go for the Hidden Power Fire. Does 40% to Magearna. He goes for Dazzling Gleam, knocking me out. And he gets a special attack Rose. And here I'm just going to go for an Incinerate, knocking out this Magearna, just in case you want to switch out to the Shaman or the Mammal. Here he goes on to Mamoswine. I predicted an Ice Shard, but he knew I was gonna predict the Ice Shard, so he went for a knockoff. Either way, he was scarfed. And here I go for a Skull. Like I said, fishing for a Skull Burn. I don't get it. I'm gonna switch out. My switching to this thing is Registeel. And he goes for his Mega, and he's gonna go for a Calm Mind. As I go for a Toxic, put this thing on the timer. There he goes for the Calm Mind, and now I'm gonna click Toxic, putting him on the timer, and I miss. I thought I was in kind of trouble here. Now he's at +3. I'm gonna click Toxic again. Hopefully I land it. We do. This thing's on a timer now, and from here I'm just gonna click Seismic Toss as he goes for a Psychic. He's at +3 and it only did 28% to me. Registeel's a tank. I go for Seismic Toss there. Yes. And I get leftovers. Toxic damage is whittling him down. He switches out into the Mammo, stacking it. Good play on him. As I go into well, we're up right now 4-3. He goes on to Arcanine, and I'm gonna go into Manaphy, predicting a Flare Blitz. But Justin goes for Wild Charge and predicts me. And he knocks me out there. We're up 3-3 now. We're 3-3 now. I go into Crook and get that Intimidate drop, like I was talking about. Here I'm going to click Knockoff. Because something's dying to this Knockoff. He switches out the Arcanine. Goes on to the Mega Latios. The Latios goes down. And we're up 3-2. Here he goes on to Shaman. And like I said, Crook is still value. He's still important because I could get Intimidate on the Arcanine. He goes on to Shaman. I go into Registeel, eat up that Seed Flare. Here I'm just going to click EQ. As he goes on to the Arcanine, takes rock damage, and then is going to die to my EQ. And like I said, Registeel the man right now. We're up 3-1, and this game is ours. He goes on to Shaman, and I'm just going to put this thing on the timer, because now he can't get his natural cure ability activated, since he can't switch out. I go for the Toxic, putting him on the timer, because he does have Synthesis. Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, he has Synthesis. He goes for an Air Slash. I go for a Seismic Toss. And Toxic damage there. Then he goes for a Sea Flare. I eat it up. And Registeel's going to knock him out with another Seismic Toss. And that is GG to my buddy Justin. And we are now, we pick up a nice 3-0 win. We are now 2-2 with a +4 differential. Depending on what happens with Seth and Colton's battle, I could move from 4th place to 3rd place in our division. And right there, Crook picking up 2 kills, taking out the Chansey, the Mega Latios, Thunderous taking out the Magearna, Registeel, MVP of this match, took out Mamoswine, Arcanine, and the Shaman. And, this match was like champion against champion match. Like I said, Justin had won the D-League Season 1, and we won the TEE, the Elite 8 Season 1. So it was like a champion versus champion match. We came out on top. Like I said, Justin played good. And real quick too, a quick shout out to my good buddy Bill Standish, who's been making my thumbnails for me lately. I will leave his link down below. Make sure to go check him out. Super cool dude. Thank you, Bill, for the thumbnails, and good luck to you in the P4G, in the league you're in, the P4G. And like I said, I made a free agent move and a trade, and I will make a video pretty soon talking about those moves I made. And I think that's it. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. Later.